We're back in Leading Edge talking about real estate, largest investment most of us make in our lifetime, right? He's John Mangas, the co-owner, chief broker over at Remax Preferred. Interest rates, boy, they have been low. And that certainly, I'm guessing, has been fueling the great sales of the last couple of years, but they're on the way up. Where are they as we speak? Where do you see them going? What are you hearing? And will that further price some people out of the market?
So some context to interest rates. Jerry, I helped you sell a condo many years ago.
Eons, yep.
And if I remember correctly, interest rates were well into the double digits.
We're double digits, yep.
So we're not looking at anything like that. But I think we are going to see interest rates creep into the fours, and they're probably going to hang out somewhere in the fours most of 2022. Obviously, there's a little disruption happening in Eastern Europe right now. How that plays into the overall global market and affects demand for dollars, and ultimately, what the Fed chooses to do can change things a bit. But we're looking at interest rates in the fours, which historically are hugely great, low, attractive rates.
Oh, well, we've been in this unbelievable 2% and 3% stuff. Yeah, yes. I do remember those days. And the house I bought, John Mangas, when I sold my condo, the house I bought was 13% interest.
Yes.
I'll never forget that.
Yes.
And did we pay?
So that really makes the point, though, Jerry. Rates are going up a little bit, and it will impact some people, but they're not jumping from 2 3/4 to 7 3/4.
Right.
We're probably going to see something more moderate in the fours. There's probably going to be some bumping around a little bit, but a 4 1/4 or 4.5% interest rate is still a really attractive rate.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Let's do a couple of these things. Let's do some advice. You're the expert. Okay. That's why I have you on the show. Let's do this. Best advice for sellers, because we haven't really gone here yet. When people say, is this a good time to sell my house? I mean, the obvious answer to me is, yeah, you're going to make more than you ever got out of it, but then you got to go live someplace. So I'm a prospective seller. Mr. Mangas, should I sell my house?
So my answer to that is yes, but. Yeah. So in other words, what is your master plan? What is your overall plan? Do you have a house at Devil's Lake that you can transition into while you're figuring out what your next move might be? Do you have in-laws? Do you have a place to go? Because the challenge in today's market is if you put your house on the market, it will sell. And if you don't have a plan for what's next, then there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress that comes into the transaction for all of us.
Okay, good time to sell. Have have that plan. That's a good one. Okay, now we're going to turn that a little bit. Best advice, and you gave us some of this earlier, especially when we talked about first-time buyers, but we can maybe expand that now into second, third, fourth, veteran buyers. Best advice for buyers in the spring of 2022.
Have a good down payment. Have a pre-approval from a lender that is known for performance and recognized as a top shelf lender, preferably a local lender. Listing agents like to know that buyer's getting their financing done through somebody here in the metro Northwest Ohio area that they can go and see, that they can talk to, that they can get a return call from. They're not just a 1-800 number lender. That can make sometimes all the difference. The other thing is, it's kind of a strange phenomenon, Jerry, but we're seeing buyers who are sort of leaning into their parents' 401k, pulling money from mom and dad, paying cash, and then getting the mortgage on the back end of the transaction. We've never seen that before in this market.
That's interesting. All right, I got to leave it there for time. We could do so much more, but I hope, folks, if you're thinking about it, you got some good information. Nobody better than this guy right here, John Mangas. He's always been very active in the local community. I see him at all the charity events, the local realtors, and now the president of the Ohio Realtors. John, have a great spring. Have a great year. Right. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
When I come back, we're going to play ball with the general manager of the Toledo Mudhens. This is Leading Edge.